my name is Blut Galachopoulos and I'm a Senior Director of Software Product Management at Imagination Technologies. Today, I will talk to you about Imagination's success story in revolutionizing the automotive market, every step along the way from creating immersive visual experiences for the driver and the passengers, all the way to underpinning fully autonomous driving. This automotive market transformation, which is still ongoing, can only be made possible if safety is treated as a must-have requirement and addressed at the right level within the value chain of technology suppliers. Imagination has a long history in automotive. We have been supplying automotive silicon vendors with our GPUs for more than a decade. 5 generations of our GPUs are in volume production and are being deployed with pretty much all big car manufacturers. The vast majority of our GPUs are being used in dashboard and infotainment systems, but we have also seen strong demand for our technology in other use cases like ADAS, even in autonomous driving. In order to achieve penetration in all these new use cases, we couldn't just rely on our automotive experience that we gained over the last few years with our legacy engagements. Automotive market is getting disrupted at a high pace, much faster than people expected, from what was perceived as a slow-moving and cautious market. Functional safety has moved to the forefront of automotive requirements, and we are fully committed to deliver high-quality, differentiated solutions in that area too. ISO 26262 is now a core consideration for all our automotive offerings. That makes it easier, faster, and cheaper for our silicon vendors and ecosystem partners to use our technology, as safety guarantees are no longer just a system-level problem. We are lifting lots of the burden in the hardware IP and the driver level themselves. Here are a few examples of where our GPU technology can be found in popular cars so far. From mass market to premium and from city cars to SUVs, you can find a wide variety of models with our GPUs in their dashboard. Texas Instruments and Renesas, who are two of the biggest silicon suppliers in automotive market, have been long-standing partners of Imagination. With their help and with many other silicon suppliers too, we managed to get more than 50% market share in dashboard and infotainment systems. But as I mentioned before, we don't plan to stop there. A technology revolution has been ongoing in automotive industry. New use cases of cutting-edge technology have been identified in both infotainment and driver assistance systems. Surround view cameras aiming to replace mirrors and eliminate blind spots. New HMI systems that can interact with the driver through displays or voice. Centralized cockpits with immersive visual experiences. Proximity sensors and lane detection are there to intervene and correct driver mistakes, all the way up to fully autonomous driving. All these use cases have a common ground. They need high-performance processors with functional safety as a top requirement. Imagination is already well engaged and winning business with traditional automotive silicon suppliers, as well as new disruptors in each one of these fields, and we are ahead of competition for many reasons. Functional safety is just one of them. Having functional safety taken into consideration in every part of the automotive system value chain adds considerable benefits in terms of time to market, cost, even performance. SoC vendors can integrate our GPUs knowing that they have been built with safety in mind. Safety processes and traceability have been a top consideration, and we have all the relevant documents to prove that. Additional features have been added to make errors less frequent, easier to detect, and more efficient to fix. Our safety certifiable software stack not only enables all the hardware safety features and safety critical APIs, but it also offers similar traceability and has been built with the equivalent software safety development processes in mind. But let's take a step back and have a look at the complete graphics solution that Imagination offers to automotive market. First of all, BXS is a new GPU product line dedicated to automotive. Rather than offering discrete GPUs from our mobile and consumer roadmap with automotive and safety features added, we now have a complete offering with GPUs covering all our product tiers, entry-level, mass market, and high-end, that have been redesigned with automotive needs in mind. These include performance optimizations for automotive-specific use cases and differentiated safety features in hardware and software supporting ASIL-B certification. TRP, or tile region protection, is a key patented new technology that we have introduced in our BXS GPUs to minimize the performance impact of safety. Having a tile-based GPU architecture allows us to restrain any safety-related redundancy to the absolute minimum part of the screen where safety is really needed. WGP, or Work Group Protection, applies the same concept of TRP to compute use cases. It allows us to maximize the efficiency of safety-critical compute applications. Dedicated hardware mechanisms can detect both transient and permanent faults. Repetition across GPU units can offer additional protection in both geometry and pixel processing stages in a graphics processing flow. And last but not least, safety documentation for the GPU is provided as a safety element out of context, along with any potential in-context DIA additions. We offer high differentiated value to the end product safety story. However, hardware safety features offer little, if any, value without software safety that enables and complements them. Our safety-critical drivers offer great value to our silicon vendors and OEMs, unlocking system-level safety certification. They enable all hardware features through the appropriate APIs, making GPU safety transparent to system level. We are focused on Chronos APIs, which offer much-needed standardization across the market for safety use cases and beyond. We design our drivers from scratch with state-of-the-art safety practices focused on ISO 26262, the de facto standard for automotive market. We not only follow the right processes, but we also have all relevant documentation to prove it, along with requirements tracking all the way from abstract feature description to implementation and verification stage. When it comes to Chronos API specifically, we are proud to be one of the first adopters for OpenGLSE, the first graphics API that was designed with safety in mind. We have actively contributed to building conformance test suites for OpenGLSE, and we now have a complete implementation of the API available to our developers ecosystem in order to get themselves familiar with it and start building safety applications. We are also a keen and active participant of the Vulkan SC working group as well. We partnered up with other Khronos members to enable Vulkan, the most up-and-coming API for graphics and compute use cases in a safe environment. Our Vulkan SC driver is currently in development. Just to summarize, I would like to reiterate that Imagination is a market leader in all automotive segments. We have the market share and the differentiating technology to prove it. Safety-critical technologies have been a very important area of investment for us and underpin all our automotive-focused products. Our technology can really make a big difference and make OEMs and every other intermediate supplier in the value chain easier, as achieving system-level safety certification without all subparts being safety-ready can be a nightmare. Finally, a call to action. Come and talk to us about your safety needs, and if you're an automotive graphics app developer, an OpenGLSE developer license may be exactly what you need. I will now close this presentation by showing you a demo that highlights the benefits of our tile region protection technology. Thank you for listening.
Tile region protection, enabling safety-critical rendering for automotive applications. This is our safety-critical dashboard running on an IMG BXS GPU with Tile Region Protection, TRP. TRP performs safety checks on all screen tiles containing safety-critical elements. The tile list is dynamic and updates every frame. Fault detected and resubmitted. A simple application tag identifies safety elements. Hardware safety checks ensure issues are identified and resolved without interrupting the display. TRP delivers higher performance for safety-critical rendering and an easier transition from QM to the next generation of safe human-machine interfaces. TRP is just one of many exciting new technologies in our IMG BXS Automotive GPU IP. For more details, see our XS webinar and visit our website.